So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are pleased to welcome you at our webinar. My name is Anastasia, and I am the sales manager at Avivi company. Our topic for today is the Bitrix24 basic knowledge for a start. We'll spend the next hour together, so sit back. Today we'll go through the stage of getting acquainted with Bitrix24. But first, we'd like to get to know each other better. Please write your level of acquaintance with Bitrix24 in the chat of our webinar. Do you already use this program or have registered for a webinar just to get acquainted with it? Let's allow us to use the webinar time as effectively as possible. I also want to talk about the program of our webinar. Those who have registered in advance already know it. And for the new ones, I want to say that today our work will be divided into 3 stages. We'll take a look at Bitrix24 in general at first. I'll tell you about the additions and plans of this product. Next, I'll show you how to try Bitrix24. Yeah, the program has a trial version which displays almost all the main functions. At the 3rd stage, we'll try to answer your questions together with Avivi team. Those who have a program probably have already seen a list of recommended articles on our blog. Articles significantly complement the topic of our webinar. Now, this list is available in the webinar description, and everybody can go to our website either during the broadcast or after it. I see the first comments. Great, keep going, and we'll certainly return to them a bit later. And now, before the start, I want to talk briefly about our company. So, we are Avivi company, an international IT company that's one of the few gold partners of Bitrix24 in the world. In general, Bitrix24 has 3 types of partners: bronze, silver, and gold, like us. The difference lies in the competence, the number of projects implemented, and the number of employees. The higher these indicators are, the higher the status of company is. In order to understand the partnership in Bitrix24 better, we recommend the list of partners and on official Bitrix webpage. Yeah, like here. Here, you can also find all our contact information. Our company has been operating in the global market since 2007. We have implemented over 100 projects of various complexity for the United States, Canada, Germany, Russia, Ukraine, and Israel. The main projects are presented in the Cases section of our website. This is the second link in the list. The main feature of Avivi is the ability to deeply customize Bitrix24. Our employees have created a large number of modules and applications for the on-premise and cloud versions. The customer satisfaction is the main goal for our company, but our applications are the topic of a separate webinar that you'll see in the near future. Before we start talking about Bitrix24, let's agree on the basic concepts. For many, Bitrix24 is associated only with the CRM system. This is only partially correct, because Bitrix24 is more than just a CRM. If you compare our product with the world-famous CRM Salesforce, you can find many differences and make sure that Bitrix24 has much more functionality. This is described in detail in the article of our blog, Bitrix versus Salesforce, link number 3. Or Jonathan will tell you about this in the video CRM is easy, link number 4. Thus, Bitrix24 is used by companies of any size for customer relations, personal management, project management, or simple task execution. Bitrix24 creates an opportunity for structuring work among employees, creating track of their time, people interacting with each other within the company, or already with the individual projects. At the same time, Bitrix24 possesses CRM marketing tools, integrates telephony, controls email and accounts in social networks. It doesn't let any client escape from you. You can freely create online stores or websites using our product, train chatbots to work with you and make profit. I see an important question. Is Bitrix24 better than other similar programs from a technical point of view? I can't give you a definite answer because all of the programs are good. However, from a technical point of view, I can say that Bitrix24 uses an open API. That's a big advantage because it makes it possible to integrate Bitrix24 with any other program that also has an open API. I hope I answered this question because we'll still have a lot of interesting ahead. Let's consider now how we can use Bitrix24. You know that most SAS programs charge a fee for each individual user in a certain period of time. Bitrix24 is not an exception, but the conditions here are much more loyal. The main thing is to remember that there are two types of Bitrix24, cloud and on-premise. You can learn about the difference between the versions as well as the transaction between them from the article Backup, written by one of the co-founders of Avivi, Ivan Bocharov, in our blog. Link number 5 in the list. Depending on the size of your company, you'll need to have a choose a tariff, but it's much easier to navigate here than in other CRMs. So follow the link number 6, the pricing, and get into the tariff plans of Bitrix24. You see separately a cloud and on-premise editions. Most importantly, all of these offers can be tried out. To do this, you need to go through a simple registration and bingo, the demo version of Bitrix24 portal is already yours. The main thing that needs to be considered in the selection of the tariff is your real needs. If you're going to save money and take a cheaper offer, it may not fully satisfy your needs, and vice versa. If you buy an expensive tariff, but at the same time don't use half of its functionality or don't have the corresponding number of employees, it'll be just a waste of money. So let's look at the standard plan. And yeah, let's click show full. Let's look at the standard plan. It's the most popular one. As you can see, this is one of the most popular cloud offers in Bitrix24. The plan includes up to 50 employees in the portal, provides 100 gigabytes of space on Bitrix Cloud. It is great for small and medium businesses and has an almost complete set of useful functionality. You see in the CRM section, which is the most interesting for us, almost all of the checkpoints are marked. Yeah. So we try to choose and plan and see the prices. Thus, 1 month of using the plan will cost $99. Some discounts are offered and often appear on this list, since Bitrix24 offers customers to pay less if they pay for a certain period of time. For example, now you see the cost of 1 year of using standard has a discount of 20% and half a year, respectively, 10%. Here you see the information that more than 4 million of organizations are already using Bitrix24. A year ago, this number was less by 1 million organizations. Thus, you see that both the company and the product are dynamically developing, and you have the opportunity to join the number of Bitrix24 users in collaboration with Avivi. Before you buy it, of course, you can try the product. And now we are moving to the trial version using this button. All we have to do is to fill out the simple form, and we'll do it here together. Just a second for you to load. Yeah, as you see, the Bitrix24 is being created. Just a few moments and we'll move on with it. So the Bitrix24 portal is created for me. It was easy and quick. We did it very quickly. However, if you are really interested in the cloud Bitrix, don't hurry. The cloud that you create now may later become a real portal of your company. Therefore, fill the fields in the login section very slowly and carefully. So the portal is created and the first stage of webinar is over. Now you have a portal and I'll show you a brief demo of all its opportunities. So here we can see the main functional zones of the page. On the left hand side you see the menu with all of the fields, the tasks, chats, workgroups, calendars, obviously the CRM is the most important one, and many more. Here we see the main page button, the search tool that will help you find everything that is on the portal, like your employees, different documents, projects, and many more. Just start typing and the system will automatically give you the result. Here you can see the very interesting tool. It is a daily planner. When you are logging in the system, you can keep track of time, specify what tasks are to be done, what events are coming, and send the report to your supervisor. Here we can see you can see the buttons that will take you to your profile page. It is a bit off at the moment, but here you can edit all of the fields, add contact information, create different groups, contacts. You can add different settings to your profile. And what is great about Bitrix is that you can specify the background theme for your account. So I like this one better. I just click save and it will be on my workload. So the page is here. Here you can configure different options and obviously log out of the system. The button here will help you to upgrade to the premium accounts. What is cool about Bitrix24? Obviously, the most important thing is the CRM. Every day you use multiple communication channels to talk to your clients. You can unify them in one platform. Bitrix24 CRM in just a few seconds can connect your phone, email, social media handles, with your Bitrix24 account. When a client calls to your department, often all of the communication will be stored and kept in one place. It will be also recorded if you wanted to. Our CRM will schedule follow-ups or as well, and you will never forget about your clients. Instant messages. You can use your messengers that you have to communicate with the clients, and they will receive your responses in the messages they chose. You can master CRM in a few minutes. It will tell your employees what to do next and never forget about your client. So what is here in the CRM? By default, there are several entities of the CRM. There are deals, contacts, companies, products. You can edit the additional module which is called leads. So, you can edit the view of your CRM from simple CRM that doesn't include leads to the classic one with deals, contracts. Just click the check mark and save the changes. And now you see the leads appeared in the CRM. So what are leads? A lead is the CRM object containing information about your potential clients. It's the clients that contacted your company in any suitable way. They can send an email to your mailbox. They can call your office. They can even leave a like on your Facebook page and comment on some specific products you offer. All of this is considered to be leads. So we can add leads to the CRM manually using the plus button or the add button. We can import them or do it automatically. So let's talk about the manual addition of leads. It's the easiest way. Just click the plus, and here you'll see the lead information to be filled out. So let's call it a lead. Yeah. We can sign in any name. Yeah. Additional fields are offered, different positions, company names. So everything you want to add, you can do it here. So just adding all of the information, specifying the email address. You can add the website of the client you have, add different messengers. So all of them are available here, like Facebook, Telegram, Skype, Viber, ICQ, any other you can add here and connect to your lead card. You can specify the source of this lead. So for example, the source is the email. You add the information here. And select the responsible person. Just save the changes and the lead will appear in your CRM. So all of these bars you can see here are the lead statuses. So by default, there are only 3 of them. So the unassigned, in progress, and processed. You can add as many stages as you want. Yeah. In the Kanban view, you can move around the lead between stages easily. Just drop it down at the stage you want to be in. You can use the list view as well. It will be really easy and comfortable. Personally, I prefer the Kanban view. So now let's open the lead and see what's in there. So this is the lead part. On the left-hand side, it has all of the information we have just filled out. On the top of the page are the lead stages. Here we can see all of the history of communication with this particular client. You can send emails directly from the lead part. Enter the subject, you specify the email, and click Send Message. The outgoing email will be marked in the lead history. Now we can see that the email is sent and when it is sent. Once the client opens the message, the status will turn into the red one. And you will know when the person opened your email. Maybe they haven't, and you have to double check it and send it from a different email address. You can call from the CRM. You can schedule meetings and events. So just click on the meeting. You specify the meeting subject, choose the location, choose the people who will be attending you, and choose the suitable time. You save the changes, and the meeting will also appear here. You will be notified when the meeting comes. You can set tasks directly from the CRM. You just call the task, specify this description, specify the responsible person, and any participants and observers to the specific task. What's cool about Bitrix and tasks in particular, you can add any projects, you can specify the time tracking, you can make this task a repeated one, you can connect it to the CRM, you can add different subtasks, add tags, and any custom fields you want. So just click Add Task and it will be created. It will also appear on the history of the lead. What is cool, you can write comments just for your personal use. The client won't see the message that you left only for yourself. So any comments, any notes you want to make about this client, anything you want not to forget about and keep track of, will be here in the lead part. When all of the stages are processed, you can complete a lead. There are 2 options for this. It will be a successful one and not successful. If it is successful, it will generate a deal, contact, and company, or anything you will select from this list. So for example, let's make it into a deal and the contact. We click the generate one, and the deal will automatically be converted to the deal. So it will be marked here as a good lead. If you click the red button, it will be marked as a junk lead. So the unsuccessful one, the one that you couldn't contact, couldn't figure out these tasks, or just the one who forgot about you and left the system. So the next one is deals. The outlay in the deals are quite the same as on the leads. The only difference between all of these 2 points is the monetary element that's involved. So the money that the client has to pay you for specific services or products. It also contains different stages, and you can drag it between stages just the same way as you did on the lead part of the page. You can filter both deals and leads by any activities, any statuses, stages, and any custom field you may want to have. Here you can see a bunch of them, like an ID, name, and sources, different types and names. So anything you want to filter here, you can do it. Just click search, and everything will appear here on the CRM. When you created a contact from the lead, it will appear here. So you will never lose a client you have successfully communicated with. Like here, we can see the lead we created and converted into a deal and the contact. All of the activities will be also attached to this specific client. If we have configured it as a company, it will appear here. You can add it manually or by converting from the lead. Just the same way, the outlay is just the same. You click on the company name, you can add the images, types of the clients and customers and maybe partners, specify the contact information, websites, and all of the additional comments and details you want to add. Click Save, and you'll have the company in the companies list. If you sell some products, you can add him in the product section of the CRM. Just click on Add Product and specify all of the description and currency, the images, and everything you want to add about this particular product. Save changes, and it will appear in the product lists as well. As for the CRM part, it is like briefly over. The process of creating leads in the CRM can be automated in the many ways. One of the best ways is using the API method. You can find out about this in the article by reference number 7. And now let's move on to additional interesting features that Bitrix offers. So on the menu we can see the activity stream. Here you can post messages to your employees. You can create different posts and events. So everything you want to share you can do here. The tasks we already covered in the CRM part. All of the communications with your client, with your company, and with your members will be here in the chat and calls. You can use Bitrix Drive for file sharing and storing the information you don't want to lose. The calendar has the same outlay as all of the calendars that you are currently using. It will have all of the events from the CRM, from the tasks, and the ones that you put on manually. There are many more interesting features, and we cannot cover them in only 1 minute. Also, we briefly reviewed the basic functions of Bitrix24. course, it's impossible to cover in such a short time a lot of information about all the capabilities of the system. That's why we'll invite you to the following webinars from our company. Write in the comments what you'd like to know more in detail. Describe your channel and notifications. And that's all. See you next time. Bye bye.